Mama June. Will Josh Eford permanently erase Pumpkin's name from his body? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Mama June stars Pumpkin and Josh have finally ended their marriage. However, their divorce surely wasn't an easy one, as they had a union of about 6 years. Hence, the couple made several memories and shared some of the best moments of their lives together. That could be the reason why viewers wondered what Josh would do about Lauren's reminder. He has something that would constantly remind him of Lauren. Will Josh think of permanently erasing his wife's reminder? What is this reminder all about? Fans have come up with their own theories, and their conclusion has left everyone in disbelief. What is this about? Mama June. Will Josh remove Lauren's reminder? Mama June star Josh Eford has completely moved on in his life. He has already filed for divorce after trying his best to mend fences. The celeb did his best during Anna's sad demise, acted as a core supporter, and looked after the entire household. Josh cared for Lauren's mental health and expressed his concern for her. But now it appears that he is least bothered, as he even has a girl in his life. Amid all this, some viewers pointed out on Reddit that Josh has a permanent reminder of Lauren. He got the latter's name tattooed on his upper arm. The celeb has a huge tattoo with a bright orange pumpkin on it. This evidently reminds Josh of his ex-wife and the love he has for her whenever he sees it. Hence, fans suggested some measures to get rid of it. A user explained that Josh can get a pimp king to cover up the pumpkin. Another one added, "One quick fix, and it perfectly encapsulates the situation. Dump kin." However, several fans believe that there is no need for Josh to endure pain just to cover up this tattoo. They stated that Lauren was still the mother of his kids, and they had spent almost a decade together. Hence, he perhaps should think of moving on with grace. Mama June. Everything about Josh and Pumpkin's divorce. Mama June stars Josh, and Pumpkin claimed that their marriage was irretrievably broken, because of which they wanted to part ways. They believe that it wasn't good for the kids to watch them in such a condition. Hence, the former couple came to an agreement of joint custody and opted to equally divide the expenses of their 4 children. This would finally save them from any kind of child support hassle. According to the reports, Josh and Pumpkin started living separately 3 months before filing for divorce. Now, the former has only a few days to vacate their shared residence, and the property will go to Lauren. Even after all this, they have opted for a parenting plan, and both of them will collectively raise their kids. However, there is a lot more to the story. Josh and Pumpkin have already moved on in their lives with new partners. They have jumped back into the dating pool, and the former is even ready to embrace fatherhood for the 5th time. Hence, it is evident that there will be a lot of drama featured in the upcoming season. Keep coming back to the TV season and spoilers for more updates. In the world of reality TV, love stories rarely follow a fairy tale script. For Lauren, Pumpkin, Shannon, and Josh Eford, their union once offered a rare glimmer of stability in the turbulent saga that is the Mama June universe. From young love to marriage, babies, and the responsibility of raising Pumpkin siblings, their bond seemed built on resilience and quiet strength. But now, as a firestorm of betrayal, rumors, and emotional distance engulfs their marriage, a deeply symbolic question has emerged. Will Josh Eford permanently erase Pumpkin's name from his body? The tattoo, once a mark of love and devotion inked across his chest, now lingers as a painful reminder of what their relationship used to be. Once etched with pride, the inscription Lauren was more than just a name. It represented a pledge, a home, a future. But in the wake of recent cheating allegations and mounting emotional strain, what was once sacred ink now threatens to become nothing more than a scar of regret. A tattoo born from love and loyalty. Back when Josh and Pumpkin were first married, their love had the shine of innocence, young and hopeful, despite the chaos that surrounded them. At the time, the Shannon family was still reeling from Mama June's downward spiral, and Pumpkin was stepping into adulthood while shouldering the responsibility of raising Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. Josh was a constant. Not flashy, not loud, but steadfast. Quietly devoted, he took on the role of stepfather to Alana, and eventually became a father to 4 children of his own. It was during this early chapter of love and commitment that Josh walked into a tattoo parlor and had Lauren etched in thick. But permanence, it seems, is never promised in the Shannon family. Cracks beneath the surface. Behind the happy photos and parenting clips broadcast on reality television, insiders have long whispered about the growing tension between Pumpkin and Josh. The stress of raising 5 children, dealing with Mama June's volatile returns, and managing careers all took their toll. Josh often worked long hours away from home, while Pumpkin juggled the children, Alana's high school years, and the relentless pull of reality show drama. Whispers of discontent turned into shouting rumors when a series of images emerged online. Pumpkin was photographed with another man, a figure identified by some as Chris, a high school acquaintance. The photos, captured at odd hours in locations far from home, sent shockwaves through the fandom. The scenes showed hand-holding, whispered conversations in parked cars, and even what many interpreted as a kiss. Suddenly, the image of the steady, loving Ifard marriage began to crumble. The weight of betrayal. For Josh, the scandal was more than just tabloid fodder. It struck a nerve deep within his identity. He'd stood by Pumpkin through family implosions, drug-related custody hearings, and the pressure of raising not only their children but Alana as well. Now, as whispers of infidelity echoed louder, his chest bore the name of a woman who might no longer be his partner in life. Close friends reported that Josh initially responded with disbelief, brushing off the images as media manipulation. But as more photos surfaced and Pumpkin remained silent amid the rumors, his heartbreak reportedly turned into quiet rage. He moved out for a short time, staying with relatives to clear his head, and deleted almost all traces of Pumpkin from his personal social media. And then came the moment that ignited fan speculation. Josh was spotted entering a tattoo removal clinic in Atlanta. The removal appointment. Photos captured Josh wearing a baseball cap low over his brow and a hoodie pulled tight as he stepped into the discreet clinic, known for celebrity tattoo removals. While no official confirmation was given at the time, the photos were clear. The shirtless outline under harsh fluorescent lights revealed the inked name Lauren, partially faded, partially red. Technicians at the clinic, bound by confidentiality, said nothing, but the visual evidence was enough. Something had shifted. Whether it was anger, heartbreak, or finality, Josh was considering erasing the one name that had once meant everything. The internet exploded with theories. Some believed he was simply lightening the ink for a future cover-up, perhaps transforming the script into a symbol, a phoenix, or something unrelated to his former wife. Others speculated that he was preparing for a fresh start, a full removal, an act of liberation from a broken bond. Fans react with fury and sorrow. Longtime viewers of the Mama June series have always held a soft spot for Josh. While much of the show centered around the antics of June, Alana, and Pumpkin, Josh quietly became the emotional backbone of the family. He rarely spoke out, but was often the one packing lunches, comforting crying babies, and fixing whatever chaos had erupted that week. The possibility that he was erasing Pumpkin's name struck fans as a heartbreak they hadn't expected. Online forums lit up with reactions ranging from grief to support. He was the only decent man in the whole Shannon saga. And this is how it ends. I don't blame him. He gave her everything, and she walked away. I just hope he doesn't lose himself in all this. And through it all, neither Josh nor Pumpkin commented what it means to erase a name. For many, tattoo removal is more than just a cosmetic choice. It's a ritual of closure and emotional shedding. In Josh's case, it could mark the end of a deeply rooted love story. Not just a breakup, but the dissolution of a life he helped build. Each laser session would sting not just the skin, but the heart. It said the removal of tattoos takes far longer than the application. In a poetic sense, it echoes real life. Love is fast. Loss is slow. Friends close to Josh claim he's still deciding whether to fully remove the tattoo. Some days, he leans toward letting it stay, a quiet reminder of everything he's survived. Other days, he wants it gone. All traces of a promise that wasn't kept. What's clear is that the ink no longer holds joy. It's a question of pain management now, both physical and emotional. Pumpkin's silence speaks volumes. Throughout the drama, Pumpkin has remained publicly silent. No posts defending herself, no interviews explaining the photos. Her silence has created a vacuum, one that fans and gossip sites are eager to fill with speculation. Some believe she's overwhelmed and protecting her children from the media frenzy. Others think she's avoiding accountability, unwilling to admit mistakes.